It's Morphin time! Hello, this is Soundout here, and welcome back to another Power Rangers Lightning Collection review. Today we're taking a look at the Mighty Morphin Goldar. Now, this is a GameStop exclusive release in the United States, and I believe EV Games Canada, for those of you in Canada. Not sure about the rest of the world. I don't live in the other countries, and I don't know of any specifics unless other people tell me, so best of luck. Look in your region for your Goldar. Now, Goldar here, of course, was originally revealed at New York Toy Fair 2019 back in February, and he was originally slated for an October 25th release. If you're checking the upload date of this video, yes, it is mid-August. Yes, this guy came out 2 months early, and yes, GameStop was upgrading their website at the same time they were shipping these, so some people had their ship and others didn't. I'm not going to talk about that whole thing, because while that's going to be relevant for the day or two that this video is uploaded, maybe a week or so, in the future, no one really cares. So, future people, I'm saving you some trouble. Current people, you're probably already dealing with it. That being said, let's take a look at Goldar, because honestly, that's what we're here for. It's a toy review. It's kind of the thing. First step first, box looks awesome. Now, they actually took away the white background and replaced it with a kind of orangish gold color, which I thought was interesting. But I do really like the blue accents on the inside, the nice Goldar art on all sides, and the back looks really cool. Now, they're also doing this with the Walgreens exclusive Armored Black Ranger, where he's got like a black box. So this may be something for exclusives. We'll get this kind of background color to differentiate them from the retail products, which is what they do with things like Star Wars The Black Series, where they don't have numbers on the side, and other etc, etc. So, you know, it's kind of the prerogative. Now, going forward, Goldar here, of course, is a very classic Mighty Morphin villain. Part of the reason why he's probably an exclusive is to help distribution, because I think with Lord Zed, he was very hard to find as a regular retail figure because of the way the case assortment was. But Goldar here will ship in solid cases of just himself. So hopefully that makes him quite available for everybody in the near future. Now, of course, this is the Goldar based off of the Season 2 and 3 Enzio and In Space look. Because I don't think he ever showed up in Turbo, but, you know, he was there for the other things. This is basically the one that the mask that was made for America. A little less scarier than Gryffazor's head from Zyuranger. And overall, I would not be surprised if we see like a Season 1 Goldar. Mine was a little warped out of package. I was able to fix it. It is still not perfect, but keep in mind that the way the head clips into the package, you may have a little bit warped of a crown. Now, what's really cool here is he's got gold molded plastic, but added gold detail on top of it. So, you know, this kind of golf ball-y area of his shoulders, pretty neat stuff. I was really impressed with all the gem work, like the little green gems, the red one there, the white on here, which got a little, you know, under-painted here, but I can fix that. You know, a lot of white paint for things. This part surprised me, actually, was the fact that underneath the armor, you can see like the undersuit detail of the red area of Goldar, which I thought was really cool, since this is all his armor and such. The cod piece, because we don't have a better name, still got that angry face. The tail's nicely done. The tail looks a lot better. You know, on one of the Bandai, it was either the Bandai America, the Imaginext one, it looked kind of like a big long poop. So this is very nice. The extra detail really helps with that. Down to the legs, kneecaps done really nice. You know, legs are standard gold. Legal stuff on the bottom, couple foot pegs for stands. This was a issue I concluded on mine. So normal knee is supposed to ratchet like that, very tight, very nice. This one's all loose. What happened is that the outer peg didn't quite line up with the molding. I was able to fix it. There was a very huge gap, but I did boil some water, dip this in some boiled water, closed it back up, stuck it in some ice, and that seemed to at least get it to hold better because it was completely loose and floppy before. Other than that, quality control, not too bad. There's a lot going on with this figure. I thought a lot more would go wrong, but overall, keep in mind your figures aren't going to be perfect because mass production and such. But it does suck when you have things like structural problems like the leg issue. So I don't think it's going to happen with everybody. Hopefully it doesn't happen to everybody, but it happened on mine. So moving along, the biggest thing here is that the wings are removable. They're packaged separately in the package. They are plastic tied to the back cardboard, which is super fun. But as you can see, nice little articulation range. actually do rotate a bit. Now, of course, if you want like a Season 1 look that's perfect with the wings retracted, you're out of luck, because this is basically how his back looks, just like this. But if you want to add the wings, which, you know, the figure's kind of designed for, it is, of course, the Season 2 head, so that makes sense. They pop into place. They have kind of a mushroom peg system, but they are easily removable, because this is soft plastic. This is pretty soft, so it just kind of squeezes in. It's in. It's good to go. Same with the other wing. Same little deal. If you want to know which wing to put on front, make sure you have... They did not paint the back green gems, I think, to make sure you know which wing is supposed to go on which side. So you got that, and then the wings can also kind of fold up a little bit. Like I said, not completely like the little backpack mode that he had on the Season 1 suit, but this is definitely more of a Season 2 and 3 Goldar, which I like, because I like Season 2 and 3 Goldar. Now, articulation on this guy is actually fairly impressive. For starters, the head is really nice. The actual hair piece here, that's the hair all the way down the front, is its own separate piece from the head, so you do get a nice range of motion because it's soft, which is great. Shoulders, the armor is soft plastic, so you get kind of a lot more movement. There is a butterfly hinge where the shoulder can move forward and back, but there's really no point to it because there's not enough clearance. Bicep swivel, double jointed elbow, 2 different joints, nice range. Wrist swivel, there's a pivot that allows you to tilt it inward. It's a little stiff on these holding hands. I can't get that one to move at all. Torso, upper ball joints, moves all around. The ab crunch also adjusts forward and back. I kind of have mine back and then use the ball forward. That kind of balances them out with the wings. Wings on the back, they can move up and down, out, and then these can rotate up like that and fold up, which is pretty nice. I noticed they don't fold super even, but they do that. Hips, not too far out, but pretty good forward, somewhat back. Nice thigh swivel. Double joint, that's not a good knee, so let's not do that. Double jointed knee, no problem. Ankle forward, back, left, right, and there's also a side to side, which really helps kind of even out his articulation balance. So that's very cool. I do really like him. I find that if you have the wings out more, he'll stand better, but it does tend to pull his waist back. So I kind of tend to do this to balance him out, where it's just like his ab crunches forward and his ball joint is pulling him back. I do have trouble because of the leg issue, so again, hopefully that's something that's fixed. Now, of course, all this articulation would be pointless without some accessories, so let's look at the accessories. First up, he comes with 2 alternate hands. One is a open grabbing hand, reminds me of how he grabs Rangers in Battle for the Grid, the wonderful fighting game, because it's got a big enough hand there, pretty good. And then a fist. I kind of don't use the fist a lot, so sometimes I'll have him hold the sword in one hand. I do like the grabbing hand being his right hand, because he does pass it to the right, to his left hand a lot. But here's the sword. It is not got the gold accent around it, but it is silver with the red gem. So adding the gold accent would be, I think, a lot easier than this being gold and having to add the silver. So I do appreciate that. One thing is that because of the grip, if you notice, it's kind of chewed up the edge of this. So I've been trying, I just used to slide it in, but there's not really a way to get it in otherwise, so you kind of have to deal with it. I'm going to file that down later, but sword looks nice. Proper proportions, I think. It looks pretty good size-wise. And overall, like, once you have the sword in play, the balance issues kind of work themselves out quite a bit. Some of my joints may be a little bit loose because this was delivered by UPS, and they don't seem to have air conditioning in their trucks in the summer, because all the time when I get figures late in the day, they're usually pretty loose. But here's his effect piece, nice purple energy. It is specifically designed for a sword, as it does come down around the blade. It is the right length. It clips around the actual hilt, which is so cool, because that means it's like specifically fitted for this. And you've got that, so nice energized Goldar sword. So overall, this guy, he's pretty much fantastic. Like, I have a little bit hard time just giving him like a glowing review, just because of the quality control issues I personally had, and there's not enough not enough of them out there yet to get like a good register of, is this a universal issue or is this just mine? But overall, he just looks fantastic. Like, once you get him situated, once you get him on display, he looks really great. And pairing him with Lord Zed's just a fantastic figure already. It's just awesome. Like, I'm so happy we're getting villains. Here we'll bring in the putty on the other side just to kind of line this up. I just kind of wanted to bring out all the villains. There's the putty. So overall, I think Goldar is great. I think some QC issues I hope aren't widespread, and it's just mine. While it sucks for me, I'm hoping the general consensus is that, oh yeah, he shipped perfectly fine. Because this is just it's a great design of a figure. It looks fantastic. I'm really happy with it. And yeah, we might see that Season 1 version down the road when they want to reissue Goldar in a few years. But yeah, so overall, great figure. I love the fact that he's in the $20 price point. I was kind of worried Goldar would get pushed to like a higher price just because of him being bigger, but they did manage to fit it in. Maybe the exclusiveness of it is what helped. So best luck out there to everyone trying to get a Goldar. If you can't get it online, go check your stores. They should be getting them soon. And if you're looking at this from the future of like 2021, when there's like 150 Lightning Collection figures, and you're like, wow, I wanted to see how old Goldar is compared to new Season 1 Goldar, and see if he's worth it. Well, hello from the past. I hope you enjoyed this look back. Right now, this is the 7th figure I own. I'm very, very excited for the future of this line. So very cool. So overall, if you have any questions about the figure, let me know in the comments below, and let me know which villain you want to see next in the line. We know the Psycho Rangers are coming, but we don't know any villains beyond that. Personally, I'd love to see Trakina. Trakina's never gotten an action figure properly, so absolutely Trakina is like my #1, I think. Villain-wise, that's also me loving Lost Galaxy, because #2 is Villamax, and #3 is Deviat. So, you know, that's where I'm at, because none of them got any figures. And also be sure to check out Hero Club at hero-club.com for all of your news and more. And be sure to check out Ryan Darklaw643 on Twitter at Darklaw643. He made the wonderful new opening animation you saw in this video, and he's been working on a lot of great graphics for the channel, kind of improving the overall presentation. So I thank him very much from the bottom of my heart for everything he does. So please check him out. He does art commissions and other things on Twitter. You can also check out my social media links at the end of the video if you so desire to track me down. And if I've disappeared off the face of the planet and you're looking at this from the dystopian future of 2024 when you're wondering whatever happened to Soundout12, there may be clues on my Twitter unless the government deleted it as I got vanished away and no one knows where I went. And if this is my last video, thank you all for watching. I do appreciate it. And till next time, this is Soundout saying goodbye.